Hello. Hello students and welcome to this video. In this video we will solve 10 more problems on permutation and combinations. So I'll say what I always say, that when I'm stating the problem you should pause the video, and only if you can solve the problem yourself you should look at the solution. The other thing you can do is skip the problem and move ahead and come back later once you feel confident. The other thing is that you should not spend more than 15 minutes on solving a single problem. The link to download the PDF will be in description, as well as I'll show at the end how you can download the video. So without further ado, let's get started. Question 171 says that a committee of 6 is to be formed out of 4 boys and 6 girls. In how many ways can this be done if girls may not be outnumbered? So girls may not be outnumbered. That means out of 6, there should be at least 3 girls. There can be 4, 5, 6 as well. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6 girls possible out of 6 in the committee. So number of ways of choosing these many girls is 63, 64, 65, and 66. Now if you choose 3, 4, 5, 6 girls, then boys could be 3, 2, 1 or 0. So number of ways of choosing boys would be 4C3, 4C2, 4C1 or 4C0. So you multiply these particular pairs and you will find the answer as 195. If it is wrong, let me know. Question 172 says that a person has 12 friends, out of which 8 are relatives. In how many ways can he invite 7 friends such that at least 5 of them are relatives? So at least 5 means there could be 5, 6, 7 out of 8 relatives can be invited in 8C5, 8C6, 8C7 ways. This n should be capital. Now, if we invite 5 or 6 relatives, hang on, total 7 have to be invited, right? Yeah, total 7. So if we invite 5 or 6 relatives, he can invite 2 or 1 friends. When he invites 7 relatives, he can invite 0 friends. Now, how many friends are there? 4 friends are there, which are not relative. So this can be done in 4C2, 4C1 ways. And again, you multiply pairwise, you get the answer as 456. Question 173 says that a student is required to answer 7 questions out of 12 questions, which are divided into 2 groups of 6 questions each. He is not permitted to attempt more than 5 from either group. In how many ways can he choose the 7 questions? So what he can do is he can choose 5 from first, 2 from second, or 2 from first, 5 from second, 4 from first, 3 from second, or 3 from first and 3 from second. Hang on, there is something else, 7. 3 from first and 4 from second. They should be 4. Because both paper contains 6 questions, the number of ways for first and second method will be same, and the third and fourth method will also be same. So we have 2 different cases. So we will find those 2 cases and multiply the sum by 2. So when he chooses first or second method means 5 or 2, combo of 5 and 2 from first and second. So 5 from 6 can be chosen in 65 and 2 from 6 can be chosen in 62. That is a total of 90. And when he chooses third or fourth method, that is combo of 4 and 3 or 3 or 4, it would be 64 multiplied by 63, that is 300. So total would be 300 plus 90 multiplied by 2, that is 780 ways. Question 174 says that each of 2 parallel lines has a number of distinct points on them. On one line, there are 2 points P and Q, and on the other, there are 8 points. Find the number of possible triangles out of these points. How many of these include P but exclude Q? So we can choose 1 point out of P and Q in 2C1 ways and 2 from the other remaining 8 points in 8C2 ways. The total number of triangles would be 2C1 multiplied by 8C2, that is 56. Clearly, half of these would include P but exclude Q. Thus, 28 triangles will include P but exclude Q. That is the first case. In the second case, P and Q both will be chosen in 1 way and 1 point for the other line in 8 ways. Thus, we will have 8 triangles. The total number of triangles is 56 plus 8, that is 64. Question 175 says that there are 7 men and 3 ladies contesting for 2 vacancies. An elector can vote for any number of candidates not exceeding number of vacancies. In how many ways can the elector vote? So there are 2 cases, when 1 vote is cast and second when 2 votes are cast. When 1 vote is cast, they can choose one from men and one from ladies. So number of choices are 7C1 plus 7C3. That is 7 plus 3, 10. When 2 votes are cast, it can be chosen in different manner. You can choose from men, 2 from men, 2 from ladies. So 7C3 plus 3C2. Or you can choose 1 from men, 1 from ladies. So 7C1 multiplied by 3C1. That is a total of 45. The total number of ways in which vote can be casted is 45 plus 10, 55. Question 176 says that a party of 6 is to be formed from 10 boys and 7 girls so as to include 3 boys and 3 girls. In how many ways can this party be formed if 2 particular girls cannot be together? So total number of ways of choosing boys is 10C3, that is 120. Let us first choose girls in an unrestricted manner. So number of ways of choosing girls is 7C3, that is 35. Now assume that the 2 particular girls who cannot be together are always in selection. Treating these 2 girls as one, always selecting them gives us 5C1, that is 5C choices. Now these 2 girls can't be together, so total number of ways of choosing girls is 35 minus 5, that is 30. And thus number of ways of forming the party is 120 multiplied by 30, that is 3600. Question 177 says that in an examination, the question paper consists of 3 different sections of 4, 5, and 6 questions. In how many ways can a student make a selection of 7 questions, selecting at least 2 questions from each section? So there are 3 sets and we have to answer at least 2 questions from each set. So we can choose 3 questions from any of the sets. Because 2, 3 are 6, so 1 extra question has to be chosen. So 1 extra can be chosen from any set. So first is that you pick it from the first set. So number of ways would be 4C3 multiplied by 5C2 multiplied by 6C2. The other way would be you choose 3 from the second set. So it would be 4C2 multiplied by 5C3 multiplied by 6C2. The third choice would be the 3 questions can be chosen from this 6th last set. So in this case, it would be 4C2 multiplied by 5C2 multiplied by 6C3. That is a total of 2700 ways. Question 178 says that from 5 apples, 4 oranges, and 3 mangoes, how many selections of fruits can be made? So from 5 apples, we can choose 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is 6 selections. Similarly, for oranges, number of selections is 5, and for mango, it will be 4. The total number of selections is 6 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 4, that is 120. However, one of these selections will contain 0 fruits, thus the answer is 120 minus 1, that is 119. Question 179 says that find the total number of selections of at least 1 red ball from 4 red and 3 green balls if the balls of same color are different. So in this case, what we can do is we can pick 1 red ball, 2 red balls, 3 or 4 red balls. So total number of ways would be 4C1 plus 4C2 plus 4C3 plus 4C4. That is 15. Number of ways of selecting green balls would be 3C0 plus 3C1 plus 3C2 plus 3C3, that is 8. The total number of selections is 15 multiplied by 8, that is 120. Question 180 says that find the number of different sums that can be formed with $1, $1.50, and $1/4 coin. So there are 3 bills, we can choose 1 or 2 or all of them. The total number of sums are 3C1 plus 3C2 plus 3C3, which is equal to 7. So with this, we come to the end of 18th set of problem, and now I'll show you how we can go to my website astrology.org. So you can simply type astrology.org, you will go to my website, you can download Algebra from the second link and trigonometry from the third link. Note that the actual files won't contain the date, because if I put in date there, then it will be very difficult because dates are changing. So if I put date in the YouTube link, all the dates have to change. Every time I change the date, I will have to update all the videos, otherwise links will become invalid. Coordinate geometry book will be there in 15-20 days, 15 days at most. That will contain up to circles. That is coordinates, locus, pair of straight lines and circles will be there. And after that, I will add conic sections and miscellaneous problems later on. So you should be able to read geometry within 15 days. So with this, I will end this video here, and I hope that you are enjoying the playlist and finding it useful. Keep working hard. Do not wait for the video. Go ahead and solve more problems. If you get confused about any question, ask me in comments and I'll be able to help you. And not only the questions of my book, you can ask any question from any book on class 12 syllabus, and I'll try to help. There is no guarantee that I'll be able to solve the problem, but I'll try my best. So I wish you all the very best for studies, and we will meet tomorrow again with 10 more questions. Till then, I will take my leave. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep practicing and enjoy.